Back to the Mystery Creek Event Centre, where it is the West Coast Fever who've started the better of the two teams. They've got an early advantage over the more fancied Waikato Bay of Plenty Magic. 13-12 the Fever lead as it's back with the Magic captain Laura Langman.
So an opportunity here for the Magic to even the score. Just felt, Ricky, that it was passing accuracy that was letting the Magic down in that quarter, and I'm sure that they'll want to tidy that up.
So they do get the early opportunity as Van Dyke swings the long ball across the court and Gilmore gets a bit of a hand to it. But the Fever were impressive to start with, Kerry.
Yes, showed a lot of patience around that circle edge to get their shooters into a position where they were comfortable in shooting. And really basic stuff, just working the ball, working the angles, which probably the Magic could take a leaf out of their book.
Well, they have evened it up straight away, the Magic, so the test now for the Fever is whether they can keep pace with the top New Zealand side. It's a young Fever outfit, and there's Maddie Brown, and we've mentioned her a number of times already.
Yes, a quick in and out to Leah Shord, who finishes with a lovely high shot.
Jane Searle, the Fever coach, should be pretty pleased with her girls, I would think, early on. Good work from Solia, though, for the Magic.
Yes, coming in from out of court, Irene Van Dyke didn't quite get a foot inside before she caught that ball. The crowd must be pretty quiet because I can hear Nolene Taurua through the whole of this game.
Yeah, very clearly. They're waiting, I suppose, to get involved, this Magic crowd. They haven't had a huge amount to so at the moment, and another turnover early from the Magic after they'd won the ball back. Just the sloppy hands from Solia. Yes, Nolene quite vocal.
Good tip there from Laura Langman. Couldn't be picked up by Jodie Todd, unfortunately. And Casey Williams, that's just amazing athletic stuff from her.
So we give the Magic given another opportunity, but no, called out of play this time, Williams, and frustrated with herself. Bassett a little bit of a clap as the bench watches on. A couple of players we might see a bit later, perhaps too, in Jans and Lawson.
Yes, both players came on last week in the third quarter to change up, and they both did a good job. Leah Shord, confident to go to the post.
Well, she's been pretty good early on, Leah Shord, relishing that extra game time, as you mentioned earlier, Kerry, shooting well and taking her chances, taking some of the pressure off Bassett as well.
Currently, she's shot 6 out of 8, so 75%, but putting up enough shots to keep Jodie Todd interested in her, and as opposed to sitting 2 back on Caitlin Bassett.
Well, ironically, everybody on court shot, all the other shooters have shot more than Van Dyke at this stage. We don't see that often. Shord more than Van Dyke as it is a bit of a, yeah, offside Maddie Brown. She just lost her balance. Bit of a mess in there at times, and the Fever will get another shot, the Magic rather, will get another shot.
Yes, Furman and Curran having a good game in here. They're getting a hand to a lot of ball, making it difficult for the Magic feeders to find Irene Van Dyke and Jodie Brown. Just that extra pass from Jodie Brown doesn't seem to be sticking at the moment, so perhaps she should go to the hoop. She does have Irene in a good rebounding position if she does.
Well, she had such a good game last week too, Jodie Brown, and you would have thought she had maybe a bit more confidence to go to the post a bit more. But it is the Fever who've just extended that gap again out to 2, and they have the opportunity to make it 3. They're having to show some patience. Bolton finds Short again. That's becoming quite a dangerous combination.
Yeah, she cuts the top of that circle quite nicely. Caitlin Bassett just hangs in the back, keeps them off her. Magic moving the ball at speed down this end. Great dodge on the baseline from Irene Van Dyke.
Van Dyke got away from Furman there. The youngster was left frustrated and standing still. The experience of Van Dyke. But good work from Bassett down the other end.
Yes, Casey Williams perhaps trying to go for everything down there and maybe needing to pick her intercepts a little bit better.
Curran came looking.
So we'll see what the Magic can do with this. They're 2-on-1 in the circle.
Another player called out. It's a little bit stop-start at the moment at times. Oh, Brown misses though, and the rebound goes the Fever's way. We talked about the confidence to go to the post, and it didn't come off.
Yes, and up until that shot, she hadn't missed a shot, Jodie Brown, so still in pretty good shooting stat form.
Bassett pops it back to Bolton, a high-risk pass, but it's okay.
Laura Langman and Peter Scholes trying to do a lot of work outside, seeing as Caitlin Bassett likes to work it in. But nothing stopping this shooting end at the moment.
You see the shooting stats are relatively even. Bassett the best at 92% so far. Short doing a lot of work, putting up a lot of shots as well.
Magic have got the opportunity now to come back again, but a miscommunication. Laura Langman and Irene van Dijk going for the same space.
Unusual to see from those two, given how much they've played together as well. Magic just struggling a little bit at times at their attack end. Long ball goes into Brown, and she's up to it. Yeah, Shea Bolton just took too long. They were screaming for the ball, but they couldn't find a shooters quick enough.
Some great defence there from the Magic defenders, all four down that end, including Langman and Peter Scholes. And down this end, their counterparts are doing exactly the same thing, just keeping players away from the ball. Furman getting her hands to that, but that was a replay ball and a half.
Oh, frustration for Furman. She got her hand to it and then got the lucky rebound off the post, but the replayed ball goes against her, and so now she's given away the contact as well, and so Irene van Dijk will be straight under the post to add another one for the Magic.
And it's Magic centre pass. Laura Langman going backwards straight away.
Oh, she goes long and she finds Van Dijk. It was a risky pass from Langman, but inch perfect.
That's the sort of thing that the crowd loves to see, but it does come with its risks.
Todd gets a hand to it, so Fever just disrupting things down there. You see that height difference again between Todd and Bassett. It's quite noticeable. Short quickly in, and Williams gets in the way. A lot of pressure in that circle at the moment for these two young Fever shooters. Nice patience from Bassett, just waited for the jump from Williams and took her time with it.
Andrea Gilmore and Frances Ollier having a good little tussle out there. Andrea Gilmore, one of the unsung heroes of this Fever side. She puts a lot of the wing attacks under intense pressure, keeps them off the circle edge.
Music to the ears of Julie Coney. Always likes the unsung wing defence heroes, doesn't she? And they've got a couple of them in this game at the moment. Here is Van Dijk. And they've just closed it up again